Welcome to the Xenocast, the Christmas gift you get to open early.
I guess, yeah, it is kind of early, isn't it? Or maybe it's too late. Who knows?
It's never too late to celebrate Christmas. Or maybe it's never too late to stop believing.
You know, actually, it will be like just on time. Because it'll be Christmas Eve. So happy Christmas Eve, everybody. Because I tried putting it out Wednesday last week, and it, like, that didn't do very well. So I'm going back to Saturdays.
It was basically like a failed launch expedition.
We were SpaceX. Giving it a shot.
And so the Xenocast will now be releasing on Fridays.
Exclusively on Saturdays.
Exclusively. For your eyes only. Or your ears.
Whatever you want to use to, enjoy it. Use your mouth. I don't care. Even your fingers if somehow you find a way to put subtitles in Braille.
Did you know dogs see with their noses?
I wouldn't be surprised. When I was a kid, somebody tried to tell me that dogs couldn't see the color blue. And so I think it was either blue or it was metal. It might have been metal. So it's just like they just saw nothing there. And I was like, so that's why they chase cars. That makes sense to me. Because, they just see people floating down the street.
They can't see metal. I just imagine you and I going up to my dogs with, electric guitars. We're wearing, spiked shoulder pads, and we go... and my dogs are like, nope, nothing. Nada. All right. So, I have a question out there for you, Dak.
For me, or just for everybody here?
Well,
so
for everyone. It's a topic.
Oh, okay.
When did you stop believing in Santa Claus?
Oh God, it's gonna sound, it's super lame of me, but I want to say probably about I was 5, but I didn't want to actually believe it when I was a kid because we had stupid ideals, and I was like, I want to be happy in my life, and before I realized that was a terrible lie.
What? You don't believe in Santa? You're a bad person.
It was a trick. I've been had. I'd probably say I officially stopped probably around 7, maybe?
Around 7?
Yeah, around 7, just because, I wanted the childhood dream to stay alive as long as I could.
So, I don't think I ever had the option, Dak.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you had an older sister.
So, I had an older... She didn't spoil it for me, but, so, my parents aren't very celebratory in any holiday, really. It's pretty commercial. But they tried with Christmas, because that's the biggest... Most people would regard that as the biggest holiday.
Yeah, I mean... Depending on religions and stuff.
Of course.
It's about, I guess, this time of year in general, but yeah, sure.
Even if you don't, if your religion doesn't coincide with Christmas, there's no avoiding it in America. It's just very commercial. But my parents, they didn't really try that hard. So, for example, if my mom were to buy me a gift, it was like a moral conundrum for her where she couldn't not have her name on the gift. If she was gonna get something for me, it would say on the tag a big, let's say it's an N64. That was the big present I remember getting. The first Christmas I can really think about.
Really?
Was an N64, right? And I was so stoked about it, right? You know what it said on the on the tag?
Did it say from Mom and Santa?
It said, to Joshua, from Santa, and your mother.
Well, I guess she's not wrong.
And your mother. And it was the funniest thing, because I remember being 5 years old and just being like, huh.
What about Dad? What is this gift?
Because no gifts from Dad.
Knowing your dad, I'd believe it. Definitely. You seem like the no nonsense. You probably wanted to make sure you didn't believe in Santa at all.
Yeah,
he came down the chimney not dressed as Santa, but just dressed normal, and it's a lie.
He punches me in the face. I lost a tooth. Figured out my dad was the tooth fairy as well. So there you guys have it, actually. If you were wondering who Santa is, it's my father. And the tooth fairy.
Your father and the tooth fairy?
My dad is both.
Oh, right. So then who's the Easter bunny for your family?
I don't know who's laying eggs.
I hope it's not your dad. Jesus.
My mother.
Did you... Alright.
I didn't really celebrate Easter either.
Wait, on the topic of Easter, did you ever, get gifts for Easter or anything? Okay. Maybe that might be a Mormon thing. Actually.
That sounds like a Mormon thing.
It probably was. I remember... The only thing I remember getting for Easter, but, I know it happened other years, but the only thing I remember besides candy was Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on DVD. I still have it, actually.
The Chamber of Pots of Secrets.
I need to watch those movies hella bad.
I just recently rewatched Prisoner of Azkaban.
Really?
And
what a coincidence.
those the prisoner's ass cabin.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, let me correct myself. I meant the prisoner's ass cabin. I rewatched it because the first time I watched it for the thrills, and then the second time I had to watch it to really analyze it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban.
That quality, you want to watch it.
So, I started noticing a lot of things.
Like good things or bad things?
Wizards are fucking reckless.
Yeah.
Is what they are. Dumbledore straight up gives Hermione a fucking necklace that lets her travel in time.
Forgot that was the third one.
It lets her travel back in time. And he's like, kids will be kids. He like winks at him, you know. Like
it's a miracle that like in the Harry Potter universe, shit isn't more fucked up than it actually is.
Like it shouldn't just equalize itself.
Granted, I haven't seen Fantastic Beasts, so maybe it is fucked up. Because like that shit gets out of hand.
That movie confirmed it for me. Like
right.
The main character knew he would make so many like really fatal mistakes in front of regular people. They're not called muggles. That's a British term.
Yeah, like American was like nomads or something.
They were nomads.
Oh, I hate that I know that. I'm a nerd for things I'm not even a nerd about.
Thanks for catching that for me. I actually completely forgot.
God.
But it was funny because the American wizards, they had like a secret police and everything. You know, a wizard police and everything. There were like laws and regulations. The British fucking wizards are just like, have fun. Here's a time travel amulet. Here's
a ball that reminds you to remember stuff, but you don't remember what it is.
Here's an invisibility cloak. Here's a map
that shows people getting blown. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh my god! Just vamp for a little bit. Okay. I'll show you.
Okay, so you know when I was watching this with my girlfriend, she kind of verified for me that I'm a complete.
I'm looking up something really dangerous here.
She kind of validated, Dak, that I am a total Slytherin because I was like, every time a new artifact would show up in Prisoner of Azkaban, like the invisibility cloak, I was like, if I had the invisibility cloak, I could totally rule the world.
Okay.
If I had the Marauders map, I could totally rule the world. Like every single item, any combination of these like 2 or 3 items, that the time travel amulet, the invisibility cloak, and the Marauders map.
Yeah.
I just need one of those. If I had 2, I'm a god. Like I don't even need to know magic.
So, I think it. Which Harry Potter was it that had the Marauders map?
Was Prisoner of Azkaban.
Okay, so that was 3. When they're doing the credits and it's showing like the castle and the Marauders map and stuff, in the bottom left corner, there's like 2 pairs of feet, and in a very the way they're positioned.
Oh, so the feet are pointing towards each other.
They're kind of pointing towards each other, but 2 of them are spread apart, and the other 2 are in between those 2. So. You know, in Harry Potter episode, like the 3rd one, it shows 2 people getting someone getting a blowjob. It's kind of interesting Harry Potter trivia there.
Yeah, that's a nice little fact, you know.
On the topic of you being a Slytherin, have you ever actually taken the quiz online or anything?
Yes.
What'd you get?
Slytherin.
Okay, of course. I got a fucking Hufflepuff, which it makes sense.
You're a Hufflebutt.
It makes sense, but I wanted to be a Ravenclaw just because it's like, those are the smart people. But no, I guess I'm a stoner. I don't fucking smoke or anything, but I guess I am.
It's because you get caught up in hypotheticals.
I get caught up in hypotheticals. I'm too nice and kind of a pushover, I guess. I'm like a turtle.
Did you know that the Sorting Hat is complete bullshit?
Yeah. Oh fuck, it is. I totally forgot how I knew.
Oh my god. So the funniest thing is like the Sorting Hat would be like, you are Gryffindor, and you could totally just be like, I don't want to be Gryffindor, and the hat will be like, oh shit, well, what do you want to be? Like,
yeah, doesn't it? It works off the desires of the person, right, or something like that.
But at any time, you could tell the hat, yeah, I really want to be in the Slytherin house, and it'll be like, very well.
All right, that's what you want.
It's so funny because I've only watched the first 4 movies, and I've only read the first 4 books.
Okay.
So I
I mean,
I have my girlfriend explain everything to me, and I'm always asking why.
Well, alright, we gotta watch them, because, like, I want to watch them again anyways, because I haven't seen them in years.
I saw the 6th movie, so I saw that out of order, and it was just, like, Dumbledore drinking a lot of water, and he was, like, crying, and Harry's like, you gotta keep drinking! It was like, you know, cool on you, Harry, for, like, you know, taking the old man out for...
Don't let him get dehydrated.
You know, taking the old man out for a night in the city.
God, I remember that. No, we gotta watch it again. Also, we did something I never expected us to ever do on the podcast. We talked about Harry Potter for 5.5 minutes about. So, let's just go straight to the next topic. Not that I have anything wrong against Harry Potter. It's just like, I know we're gonna get some shit wrong and we're gonna piss people off.
Oh, definitely.
Harry Potter has a huge fan base. It's crazy, like, that it's still going as strong as it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, one thing I do want to talk about. We'll just jump right into it because we needed to anyways, and it's going to come up sooner or later, and I'm probably spelling it wrong, but whatever. Yeah, it's definitely wrong. So,
alright, so we are, first and foremost, we're not the Harry cast. Thank God
we're not the podcast.
Thank God we're not the Harry cast or the podcast or the Harry podcast.
Oh my God.
We are the Xenocast, and we would like to, keep you informed with one of our main interests, which is obviously the xenomorph, the aliens.
Alien franchise in general. So, I was on Reddit last night, and I found out that there had been some information about Alien Covenant coming out. And I sent it to you, but luckily your phone was dead and you were charging it. So
I have not looked at any of this yet.
And I did.
So,
of course,
Daiquiri over here has information about leaked information for Alien Covenant. So, just as a disclaimer, there are a little bit, if you're trying to be, going into this movie as blind as possible.
You're listening to the wrong podcast. For sure.
Just a disclaimer.
So, in Alien Covenant, this is an article, so I'll actually read it too. I'm not going to read the whole thing.
Of course.
But in Alien Covenant, it's like on this website, which is alien-covenant.com, it says there are 3 primary monsters. So the neomorphs. Oh, that's okay. That's not actually all right. So I thought it was a picture of the neomorph, but apparently it's an unused Prometheus concept.
Oh,
but sure. I like the look of it. It's like a baby xenomorph.
It kind of looks like a xenomorph that is like fleshy, but you can like see the skeleton.
Yeah, like it's see-through.
Yeah,
like the old Game Boys.
Translucent.
Nobody that listens to this is gonna get that. But
like those Game Boys with the
see-through ones. I have one.
Oh man, when I was a kid, now I think they're lame. I had like an N64 controller you could see through and see the wires.
Oh my God, it's so terrible. They did that for the 3DS and I don't get it. Anyway, so the neomorphs, which we've already talked about a little bit, how they're like, it's a new thing.
Yeah,
they're changing the name. They're aliens spawned by hosts walking into and absorbing spores released by pods which are sprouted on the surface of the planet the Covenant crew land on. Apparently, one is seen entering the ear of one of the crew, which leads to a nasty birthing scene where the young neomorph bursts from the crew member's back.
So you're telling me these are basically like
they're Last of Us.
So this is like worms, is what you're saying? They're like worms that.
That's what I'm assuming. Yeah.
So man, because like a facehugger, you can see that shit coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Appearance-wise, the neomorphs are the most unique, being white in color and sporting dorsal spikes with a shorter crest, like that of the Deacon from Prometheus. The neomorphs take up most of the film, and the other aliens don't make an appearance until later on in the film. So, that's just one of them. That's one of the 3, and that's gonna be fucking cool. Like, I don't even know what it's gonna look like. Like, it just sounds like it's gonna be cool to see. Comes out of his fucking back.
All the alien designs have always been sick.
Yeah, I mean, sure, they look like dicks, but like they're pretty fucking cool anyways. And you know me, I love drawing dicks, so like, of course I'm gonna love it.
No, I think that's like why we have an appreciation is we spend a lot of time getting drinking, watching movies, and drawing dicks. Yeah. And so when we see the xenomorph, look at it, a tear comes to my right eye, a tear comes to your left eye, and we're just like, it's so beautiful.
There's not to get off subject, but there was one night when you were still living with us. Me and one of our good friends was hanging out, and like we were waiting for you to go home, and like me, I'm not a good entertainer, so we just got drunk. We just started drinking and we got drunk, and I don't know how, but her and I got in the conversation of dicks, and like she was talking about how I think she didn't know if she'd seen an uncircumcised or a circumcised dick. And we have a whiteboard on the wall. So...
Okay, I'll tell my half of the story after.
So, I was drunk off my ass. I started drawing dicks on the whiteboard. Like, all right, so this is like what a circumcised one. You know, I drew the mushroom one, and then I just drew a random one. I'm like, all right, this is an uncircumcised dick, and she didn't get it. She didn't like understand. She was like, that doesn't make sense like that. It's weird. And I was like, all right, fine. I'm doing something I never wanted to do, and I'm gonna do it. And I went on my phone and looked at uncircumcised dicks on Google. And I had to like look at pictures of dicks, but I was so drunk I didn't care. I was just trying to like prove a point.
We get derailed so fast.
I drew so many dicks on the whiteboard that like it was just covered. So I couldn't write anything else. Oh my god! And then
do you want me to continue from where?
Oh, I'm still drawing.
Okay.
I can't remember if it was like after you got home or not, but we had gotten on the discussion about how Chase isn't going to be happy about the dicks, and he's just going to see it and be like, "What the fuck is this?" So I started a movement called Save the Dicks 2015. Or maybe I think it was 2014. It was 2014.
I think, no, it was 2014 going 2015. So you wrote 2015.
Okay, so I wrote Save the Dicks 2015 on, or I think I wrote hashtag Save the Dicks 2015 on the whiteboard. And then you came home.
Okay. Do you want me to take it from here?
Yes, because I don't remember much after that.
So, this was when I was working at a movie theater and I was closing. So I got off work probably around 1.
Oh my god, yeah.
And I was working 2 jobs at the time. So I got off work at 1. I was going to have to be at my other job at 9. I get home around 1:30, 1:45. And I open the door and you're both just like it was blatantly drunk, just yelling, "Keep the dicks 2015! Keep the dicks!" Like, it looked like you both were about to just run outside and start a movement, and people would have looked at you guys from their windows and joined you. They would have joined you with the torches, and you guys would have marched into Seattle, and we would have kept those dicks for 2015.
So, like, it's so out of character for me in general.
It didn't make sense.
And it, like, I wouldn't normally do that, but, like, I was so drunk that I was just like, I didn't care. And it was weird because, like, even getting drunk, I've never done anything like that again. I don't draw a dick. I haven't drawn a dick in a long time. I might be getting rusty. I was going to turn my signature into a dick. I showed you that, right?
I think your friend tried to fight me too. I think she tried to fight me until I explained to her that I had a dick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And it was like so were me, so I was like, okay, how do I talk to drunk people? It's so hard to talk to drunk people when you're not drunk.
No, it is. And especially, we were on a fucking whole other plane.
And you guys were just like perpetuating each other, so like like you basically were looking at me like, you're either with us or against us.
I've known her since middle school, and I'm pretty sure we never had a night that fun together, like, since and like before that. And that's all we did. We just fucking like, that was it. That was, nothing else happened.
No.
God, that was so.
I don't know how long you guys were just yelling "keep the dicks" until I got home.
I don't either. I'm pretty sure it was at least an hour and a half. Oh my god, that was. Oh my god. All right, well.
Okay, so aliens look like dicks. We like aliens, so we like dicks.
Why did I close the fucking tab? I knew I wasn't done yet. Oh man.
It was like that, where you close a book. Let me tell you a story.
Okay, so going back to the aliens, the next one is called the protomorph, which we didn't know about that. We knew about the neomorph. Okay.
No, we knew about the neomorph.
Special guest, my cat, just walked right in and fucking bumped his head on my back. So you might hear him meow because he's a little whiny bitch. But anyway, so the protomorph.
Confirmed.
The name is not official, but that's what we're calling it. The protomorph is a pre-existing alien and one featured on the current teaser poster for the film. Hinted at, not confirmed.
Okay, so I saw this teaser poster a few weeks back, and it just looks like a xenomorph, and it has the best logline. It's just a frontal picture of an alien, and the logline just says "run."
Yeah,
and it is so good looking. But apparently that is not the alien.
That's the protomorph. I think
that is the protomorph.
And all right, cat. The protomorph is birthed after. Okay, this is where it starts getting spoilers. All right, so
Okay,
hopefully,
so
Josh, you don't care.
So tune out for what 2-3 minutes.
Well, I have the times on the bottom now.
Okay.
I mean, sure, they're estimates, but like, if you don't want to like get spoiled for Alien Covenant, which comes out next year, hopefully, skip to the next fucking conversation. Or if you want to listen to it and you don't care about spoilers, keep going. So
They're tasty.
The protomorph is birthed after David manages to trick one of the Covenant crew, we won't say who, into going into David's experiment room where he gets latched onto by a facehugger.
It's a he.
It's somewhat of a primordial. Oh shit, you're right. I hope it's what's his name?
Danny McBride.
Yeah, it was Danny
McBride.
That
was
or James Franco. Either one.
I hope they're both put in the room and there's one alien and it's like a facehugger in between them and he's like, they're trying to talk to the facehugger. You should fucking hug his face. Fucking James Franco, I'm gonna hug your face.
I hope that like Danny McBride gets put in there. And he's like, he thinks he's getting away, and so he's like flipping him off. He turns around, sees the facehugger, he turns around, and James Franco's like, "You're gonna fucking put me in here with the facehugger!" Alright. It's somewhat of a primordial version of this iconic xenomorph. However, it's visually different in appearance. Apparently, the protomorph looks similar to a mix between the Runner Alien in Alien 3 and the aliens in Alien Resurrection.
Oh, shit.
Strangely enough, a lot like this. And they show a picture of a xenomorph. I don't know what that one's from, honestly.
Okay, so it's
look,
gonna have like a raptor kind of look, but also like
yes,
probably stand on its hind legs.
I guess, yeah. All right, so now the next one, which is definitely the bigger spoiler, which is gonna be. I'm actually kind of excited about this one because the idea of where this one comes from is fucking awesome.
Okay.
So. This one's called the Walter Morph. That's what they're calling it.
Shit. Okay, wait. So it's the writer of the article, or
no? Like this is whoever wrote the article. Yeah.
That's
what
okay.
they're calling it.
Because if it's the Walter Morph, it's the most dangerous form of the alien. Not only is it a xenomorph, but it deals meth.
I thought you knew who Walter was for a minute. All right. So, again, a name we made up to describe the beast. We have been told and confirmed by cross-referencing a recent plot leak, which we were asked to remove a few days ago, that either David or Walter, the two androids present in Covenant, both played by Michael Fassbender, will actually birth an alien.
You know what? Oh shit! You know what? That makes total sense. I mean, actually, it doesn't make sense because how does an alien fuck an android? But it makes sense that there'd be more than one Michael Fassbender.
Oh yeah, but it goes on to say the android DNA is a concept we're not 100% sure about. We know it exists in the film and is broached, but we have absolutely no idea how it compares to organic DNA and how an alien could bind with it. But that sounds fucking cool.
We're gonna see. No, all I can think about now is like they think they killed the alien, they flamethrowered it, right? They burnt the lab down, and then you hear the xenomorph, right, and then it emerges out of the fire. You see, it has like a robot leg. Dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun. It has half of its face is metal, and then the alien it opens its mouth and the head mouth comes out, right, and the head mouth has a laser eye.
Yeah.
The cyborg alien, the
comes
ultimate
out,
in alien technology.
It just comes out and goes, run! I can't do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression, but like, you know what I mean?
I'm going to eat you.
Get out of here! Run!
That was good.
That was the best I'll ever do. I'd never actually.
I was born to breed, not to lead.
I didn't continue the article past that point, but this part made me kind of excited. So this is what happens, speculation on their part. The protomorph is the primary target and ends up evolving into the classic xenomorph. They used quotes for evolving. However, the means for its evolution was not described in detail to us. It was hinted, however, that it somehow is merged with the Waltermorph in order to create the xenomorph. Whether this means the protomorph attacks and impregnates the Waltermorph and in turn births the xenomorph, we're unsure. The two could also somehow mate in some twisted way and produce a xenomorph like how the Queen in Alien Resurrection birthed the hybrid newborn, although we're leaning more towards the former possibility.
This is going to be my favorite porno.
I know, right? Like, god damn. There's a lot more to read, but I don't really want to because it gets into like the science of the DNA and stuff, and I don't want to know that stuff yet. But that's fucking
This
awesome.
is gonna be an awesome movie, and we're gonna see it as soon if we can get in early. We will, but we'll definitely see it opening night.
Oh yeah, no, like we're gonna have to. We don't have a fucking choice. Like, that's like we have to. So that's gonna be. We're really excited. Like hands down, we're really excited. We might have to do a watch through of Alien again soon, actually.
Danny McBride, I'm gonna shoot that face hugger off of your face. You don't have enough bullets, bitch.
The face hugger comes off and turns around. And says,
You don't have enough bullets, bitch.
Oh my god. We're gonna have way too many fucking jokes, and we're not even gonna take that movie seriously because of it. God damn it.
Oh man, I am stoked though. It's the one movie I'm most excited for.
Yeah, I'm excited about that and Spider-Man. Like that's it. I mean, of course, I'm like looking forward to Guardians 2. But
yeah, that's like our two loves right there.
Yeah,
Spider-Man and Alien, all in the same year.
God.
Next year is very good for mainstream horror. Don't know.
Is it?
Yeah. The It remake.
Oh shit!
Coming
yeah,
out.
I want to see that because one of the kids from Stranger Things is in it.
Yeah. So the It remake is coming out, which could be good or bad. You never know nowadays. Yeah. But it's cool to see mainstream horror coming out. That's coming out. I think there's a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie coming out.
Really? That was
it's done by a French director actually, who did one of my favorite French films called Inside.
Okay.
It's impossible to look up Inside because if you type in Inside movie, they always think you're talking about Inside Out.
Of course. Yeah, I forgot that movie even happened.
It
wasn't even a bad movie. How did I forget?
They're also doing a reboot.
Everyone forgot that.
And a remake of Friday the 13th. Which is funny because I feel like Friday the 13th got big all of a sudden again. Like there's that Friday the 13th video game coming out.
I'm oddly excited about that, actually.
Well, because you and I have been very interested in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, which if you don't know what Dead by Daylight is, it's a 1v4 where there's 4 people that just have to try and survive and turn on generators, and there's one monster that hunts them down and kills them. So basically, it's like you're living out a slasher movie, and it's awesome. Like I watch people play it all the time, and it looks good. Like we need to get it. Michael Myers is a character on there actually, so like
yeah,
that's kind of cool.
It's in my wish list. I think I'm gonna purchase it tonight after
it was like
after we finish recording.
It was $13. I would buy it, but like I'm trying not to spend more money because I've spent like $400 a paycheck, and I got paid on the 15th, and it's only been 5 days.
So yeah, but eventually you and I will get it. We'll either be killed or we'll be doing the killing.
Oh yeah, no, exactly.
I'll save you as my trophy.
So yeah, either like we can either. I mean, well, I don't like we can wait until Friday the 13th if we really want to. Comes out because like
oh shit yeah.
Let's be honest, you have a lot of games on your plate. I keep adding games to my plate, and like that's my own fault because they're all old games I've already played, and they don't need to fucking play them again. So like maybe we should just wait until Friday the 13th comes out. It has beta video already.
Wouldn't that
so
be crazy if it comes out on Friday the 13th? I feel like that's something they would do.
All right,
you know what? Maybe that's why we don't get that many Friday the 13th movies, is because they're always waiting for like, wouldn't it be great if we released it on Friday the 13th?
You want to know the next Friday the 13th is? January. Alright, I'm looking up all the Friday the 13th next year. So,
oh my god.
Thursday the 13th. Saturday the 13th. So far I'm only seeing the one ever.
No, that's why I'm saying like maybe
fucking, like,
that's why they never come out with Friday the 13th movies.
Oh, October, actually. So
wow, they're really missing an opportunity. It's in October and you're not gonna have
if it doesn't happen in October, that's gonna be a fucking disappointment. Because like every other day is like Saturday or Thursday the 13th.
I would rather them cut budget and release the movie early and have it be shitty just for the novelty of it coming out on October 13th.
Yeah, right. Well, I think they did that last time, didn't they? I thought.
They did, and it was terrible.
Yeah. I only watched like half an hour, and I didn't.
So maybe that's why like Jason's doomed to fail is because of like the name.
Well, I mean, if they went like that, then every time a new Nightmare on Elm Street came out, everyone had to be asleep. So
yeah, shit,
it wouldn't work. No, like I never got into Friday the 13th, and I wish I did because like I like the idea of it. I think it's cool.
I like the later ones more just because like it starts becoming more dumb.
Yeah,
it becomes more of a slasher, more of like you go in for the kills. It stopped trying to have like some like really immaculate plot. Even though Jason Goes to Hell was really shitty, I think that was like the 8th one.
Okay. Yeah, because Or are you sure? Because Jason X was 10. Obviously.
Jason X is my favorite. Oh my god, that movie knew exactly what it was.
I need to just watch them.
Jason got locked in a freezer. He wakes up in like the year like 20XX.
So, you know, Mega Man X days.
Yeah. He ends up on a spaceship and they think he's just like a normal guy. Like, oh, he's a caveman. We gotta like help him. And but he kills everybody. It's fucking great.
I need to watch. I need to just watch them in general. I found like the DVD collection not that long ago. It was hella expensive, so it's like fuck it. I'm not buying it for that much. So I might just have to find a way. But I mean that'd be a good thing for me to do around Halloween.
You know what? It's really funny. I've watched a lot of horror movies, but I've never watched any Halloween movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, like you mean Michael Myers?
Michael Myers.
Okay. I mean that's definitely interesting actually, because I feel like that's a really important one.
Yeah, I just always felt like he was a knockoff of Jason.
And you've watched fucking Hellraiser. Like, nobody's watched Hellraiser.
I love Hellraiser. But yeah, I don't know. Something about Michael Myers always just, like, I know I'm wrong, and I probably would love the movies, but from what I understand, he's just a normal dude. There's no reason why
yeah. I mean...
He shouldn't keep getting up, so I guess, like, there was never really an appeal to me.
Yeah. No, I get it. Like, it doesn't sound as scary, you know? Like, it doesn't sound like anything special. So, yeah, no, I get it. I totally get where you're coming from on that.
I like how Jason's one of the characters, one of the horror movie characters who has evolved the most, because, like, he went from just being, like, this, like, mutant, like, boy who was, like, in a lake, and jumps out, right? Like, the movie ends, his mom, kills people with a machete, but he lives in a lake. Like, and now, like...
Yeah, the first movie wasn't even him, it was his mom. I always forget that.
And now, like... The guy who plays Aquaman, I wouldn't be surprised if he played Jason. Like, now they just have, like, this huge-ass guy.
Jason Momoa, that'd be awesome. Holy fuck.
It's in his name.
I would love
It's his birthright.
That'd be so cool. He played my favorite character in Game of Thrones. Like, that'd be awesome. I'm trying to look up the thing I saw yesterday about the game. Fuck, where is it? Like, because there's an article I saw yesterday about the game that was, talking about like the characters and stuff, and they had the different Jasons. There it is. They had different Jasons. They had different like counselors, which they're calling it. But I can't fucking load the page anymore for some reason.
I think that's kind of cool. I want the Jason in the biker jacket.
What, really? There was a Jason in the biker jacket?
I feel like there is.
All right. Yeah. Fuck. I can't load the game anymore or the page anymore. But like it was talking about like their different stats and like different skills they could do. And they looked like they had a Jason for every movie. I think they only showed like 3 of them, but I know like one of them was able to teleport. Like they also had different looks. So, like the hockey mask for one of them was like smaller and it didn't really fit his head.
Oh yeah, that's like the original one.
And there was like one that was like the mask was all fucked up, and then there was one where it was just completely normal with like Mortal Kombat Jason. It was just like it's cool. Like, and then there's different counselors which I didn't pay attention to because I mean who gives a fuck about those? Like right? Like who cares about those characters?
Oh yeah, I remember watching the kill video.
Oh yeah, like that.
A while back.
Fuck, that game looks so brutal, and I love it.
I just can't wait, because I don't know what the appeal is, but I always want to play as the survivors, because I feel like it's a harder path, so it's more gratifying to me.
Yeah.
But I just imagine you and I playing, and we're both counselors, right? And you and I would just be on the microphones talking, and be like, oh, Harry, can't wait to go check out Beth. You know,
I can't wait for the spring dance. You think she'll go out with me? We'll probably just like we won't even play the game.
You should check out Bunk 7.
We'll just
Deborah's got a nice set of twins.
We'll walk around the camp like it's a normal like night in the camp, and like we won't even care that Jason's like running around. We'll act like it's just a normal night. Like. Oh my god. That game's gonna be so bad for us to play, but I'm so fucking looking forward to it.
So, last up in our in movie news is so I finally you haven't seen it yet, and I don't know how I was the one who ended up seeing it, but I did get to watch Rogue One on opening night.
I'm gonna just mark the spoilers because I know it's gonna happen.
I'm going to try and keep it as spoiler-free as possible.
Feel free, I already wrote it, typed it.
Okay. Well, I guess, like, Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father.
No way! I didn't know that.
Oh shit! Sorry.
I haven't watched Star Trek yet.
So Captain Kirk, he doesn't appear in this movie.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, I was under the impression that he would.
All right, no. Anyways, go. All right, so Rogue One. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm the kind of guy that I'll look up spoilers. I think I might have talked about it, but I wasn't excited about Rogue One because I care more about the Skywalker family than the whole like other parts of the universe.
No, I get it. Because I think 4, 5, and 6 are much more of a personal story.
It's also like the Skywalker family like story in general is like a fucking Shakespearean tragedy, and like basically the whole universe is getting fucked up because of one family's drama, and I love it. So like, you know, it's interesting. I mean, that's fun. That's fun shit to watch. And if you know me, if I see a fucking Facebook status with 11 comments, I will read that shit because I know someone got mad. Oh, man.
Wow, that was the truest of statements.
It's the best, dude. You don't even get it.
Fucking Daiquiri Palpatine.
Do
it.
So, my understanding is that it's a really good movie. It doesn't sound... I don't know. I don't care to see a Star Wars movie that doesn't have lightsaber fights. Because let's be honest, you go to fucking see a Star Wars movie, that's what you're wanting to see. Sure, Darth Vader's like massacring people, like it's fucking D-Day and he's done there, whatever, and like, you know, like he has a lightsaber, but like everyone else has guns. That's not cool. He just fucking deflects that shit.
So, you're not wrong.
No, I know. Like I said, I looked up spoilers.
You're not wrong, even a little bit. The best parts in the movie were pseudo lightsaber fights, and by pseudo lightsaber fights I mean Donnie Yen's character. I don't know his name because I was like, oh shit, that's Donnie Yen. Like, Donnie Yen played Ip Man in obviously the Ip Man movies,
of course,
and he's like one of my favorite martial arts actors.
Okay, and
so seeing him, I was like, oh shit, right? But so he uses a staff most of the movie, and he's blind. So like he was doing all this cool shit, like, you know, he could like sense like the footsteps, so he was like kicking ass. But it was really funny because like if somebody threw something at him, you'd never be able to tell. So
basically, what you're saying is Disney got the rights to both Star Wars. God, I'm gonna piss people off. I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm not a huge fan of Star Trek. They got the rights to Star Wars and to Marvel. They saw Daredevil and they said, "Let's do that." That's what I'm getting out of this.
He fights like Daredevil.
I believe it. I totally believe it.
Except like, it's really funny because he has this friend who's like a sharp shot. So he's like
bullseye.
Yeah, but it's funny because like in every fight with Donnie Yen, he'll be a total badass, and then you'll remember that he's blind and doesn't have any like, you know, actual attributes, and then like his friend will bail him out.
Right.
And so it was a cool dynamic. Like the characters they created in Rogue One were all very enjoyable, and that was something I appreciated. But there was a lot of ray gun fights and a lot of space fights. And
yeah, I heard that the space fights were really cool, and like at the end was a space fight or something.
The space fights are cool, but when you see them for too long, you start to realize, okay, I guess I like Star Wars because of lightsabers.
Yeah, no, like that. Yeah, I can believe it. I mean, fucking, there's hella mods on Skyrim for lightsabers. Even Fallout has mods for lightsabers, so it's like, why else would people watch Star Wars?
Yeah, so that it's a huge thing. Like one thing they did though, because of the lack of lightsabers in the movie, is Darth Vader was the most badass I've ever seen him. If they made a rated R Darth Vader movie, I'd be fucking lit.
You know, I'd watch a rated R Darth Vader movie for sure. But like, what I would really want, because they're doing a bunch of like side stories for Star Wars now, and it's like they're doing a Han Solo prequel, and like they have the Rogue One. It's like, I don't care about that personally. The only ones I would care about would be Boba Fett or Darth Maul. Darth Maul deserves a fucking movie. I mean, one of the characters in Rogue One was from the cartoons. And Darth Maul's been in the fucking cartoons. Even the one that takes place just before Episode 4.
And also, like, let's just be real here. It doesn't matter if you think that you're being an edgelord if you like Darth Maul. Darth Maul is a total badass.
He was fucking awesome.
I don't give a shit if you think like it's being edgy, you know.
He was probably my favorite villain in Star Wars.
He had the opera music when he came out.
God, dude, no, it's like everything about Darth Maul was amazing. Like, fucking, I wish, it sucks that they got spoiled in the trailers, but like the double lightsaber shit, that was an awesome reveal.
Oh, fucking shit, dude.
Like, God, dude.
You can do that. So, overall, Dak, I think Rogue One was, there was nothing wrong with it. There was one thing I was irked about. It wasn't even the fact that, like, the movie was pointless. Actually, I thought it was kind of funny that they made a whole movie to cover up one plot hole.
Yeah.
Because for years, I would make fun of the hole in the Death Star. Like, why would you develop? Why would you create that? Like,
everyone made fun of it.
Just put a fucking, like,
Did they give a reasoning for that?
They did.
What was the reasoning? To vent air? Because
the architect who built it, that helped design the Death Star.
He was a rebel, wasn't he?
Is the main character's father.
Ah.
And he was forced to work on it against his will.
Oh, so he made, like, a way to kill it.
Yeah,
right,
that nobody knew about. And so the whole movie is basically them, the rebels knowing about this, and there's a chip, like, on on the Empire's base on the planet, where they were getting the blueprints, because the Empire had no idea that weakness even existed.
Okay.
So by the time episode 4 and 5 happened, I'm pretty sure the Emperor is aware, but
episode 4 and 5, they killed the Death Star in 4.
Oh, shit, fuck.
6 was the making of the new one.
Fuck. Okay, so 4, episode 4. I'm pretty sure they knew about the weakness, but at that point in time, because where Rogue One ends, it's like a straight up transition from Rogue One to 4. Yeah. So there's not that much time for them to even cover the weakness.
Okay.
But yeah, because I was always one of those people who's like, oh, why didn't they just put a plank in front of it? Like, it would take 2 shots.
So when you first saw the movie, you came back to work and you told me that basically, in your words, they were basically just jacking off episode 4 or Star Wars or something.
Okay, so this is my biggest complaint. I'm glad you brought that up. My biggest complaint of Rogue One is the movie. It was kind of like Force Awakens, where I felt like it was constantly jacking itself off. Like, yeah, we're a Star Wars movie. We're gonna do a lot of things to like show that we're a Star Wars movie.
Force Awakens did it in a good way. So like,
there's no good way to jack yourself off.
I mean, I just love Force Awakens.
Not feel ashamed.
It's true. I get done. I'm like, what am I looking at? What am I reading here?
These women have fathers.
I might be a dad one day. Oh my God.
But Rogue One did it even worse than Force Awakens, where they would do these things like they're like when the rebels are talking about alliances and figuring out like who they can call for help. One of them is like, "Don't worry, I know a guy. We were in the Clone Wars together. He's a Jedi." And I'm like, oh shit, who are they talking about?
The only Jedi in the universe.
And I was like,
the other guy.
And I'm like, okay, I get it. You're talking about fucking Anakin. No, I'm just you're talking about Mace Windu, right? No, you're talking about fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I'm surprised you even know Mace Windu's name.
I know, right? Actually,
I never picture you as like a guy that's actually watched Star Wars.
The singular black guy in the Star Wars universe.
Dude, alright, well, never mind, I'm not gonna be nerdy today. I'm gonna try not to be nerdy today. Fuck it. I made it like half an hour without making a bad joke. I can keep this going.
Okay, so let me just, so they do that, right? They'll do CG characters of, of certain people. I guess, like, you already put the spoiler disclaimer.
Yep.
Of Tarkin.
Oh, yeah.
And Leia.
Yeah.
And so, the Leia, I think it made sense for the plot. But they would do a lot of things where, like, they would do this kind of dialogue where they dance around what they really wanted to say, but it was totally just jacking off the original content.
I believe it.
And they basically, whenever they mentioned anything that involved the Star Wars universe that was outside of Rogue One, it felt like product placement, the way they executed it.
Buy our old movie that's been out for 50 years.
Yeah, and it felt like that. And so that was what bothered me. If it stuck to itself, it would have been excellent.
Okay. No,
people are liking Rogue One. I'm glad people are, because I'd like to see more movies like it.
The way I've seen it is the people that are super into Star Wars, kind of like I am, love it, and the people that aren't are just like, it's alright, I guess.
I still am holding out for Episode 8 being the greatest of all time.
I'm really hoping so. The main reason I like Episode 7 so much was because of J.J. Abrams. Like, you know me, I'll fucking love anything J.J. Abrams has his name attached to.
J.J. Abrams is still producing it, but the director for Episode 8 is Rian Johnson.
Okay.
Who he directed Looper and Brick.
All right, so
he's a
I
good.
haven't seen him, but yeah.
You know what's funny is I said the same thing to my girlfriend. I said, "All right, so Ryan Johnson is directing episode 8, so I'm expecting it to be really good." He directed Brick and Looper, and my girlfriend, Taylor was just nodding her head, smiling, and I went, "You don't know who Ryan Johnson is."
I mean, I'm laughing at that, but I don't either. So.
It was funny. Yeah, you're laughing like that. She doesn't know who Ryan Johnson is. This is the part where I go, "You don't know who Ryan Johnson is." Am I the only fucker who knows who Ryan Johnson is? He's a good director.
I was looking up like the Easter eggs because IGN. I go on the IGN app all the time because it's like where I get my news. I mean, sure, like their reviews aren't totally reliable.
I like their reviews are shitty, but I like their Easter eggs.
Sometimes their reviews are right. Are like pretty accurate though. Like it's normally like if they give it lower than a 6, it's like all right, I'm gonna stay away from that. But they're like looking at the Easter eggs, like R2D2 and 3PO are in it.
Okay, that was a product placement.
Well, yes and no. I mean, they're the only characters that have been in every Star Wars movie, so they're just adding to that.
But that one was like much more of a what are the odds?
Yeah.
What are the odds they're on this planet in the whole entire galaxy?
Fair enough.
That was a product placement. Oh, look at it.
I figured. I didn't see how they.
Especially because their robot companion in Rogue One was the best character.
Oh yeah, everyone loved him. That's Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
I love Alan Tudyk. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I love the shit out of the guy. The guy's awesome.
He was like the best character. He had the best dialogue.
He always does. Like he's always playing like a really good, funny character. Another thing that they had in there, another Easter egg that they had in there is, I don't remember how well you remember episode 4, but when they go to the cantina and like he's ordering the milk or whatever he's ordering, he has the dude that has like the ball sack mouth.
Yeah.
Turns to him and he's like, and then the guy comes up with a fucked up eye. He's like, "My friend doesn't like you." And Luke's like, "All right, cool." And then turns his away and like bumps his shoulder. Like, "I don't like you either." And like they start trying to attack him, and then Obi-Wan cuts off the guy's arm. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
those guys are in the movie. Yeah, apparently. So it's just like, why? Like, what the fuck is the point of that? I don't know. It's just like, I get that they're trying to connect it, and they're being like, "Oh, hey, fans, if you like Star Wars, you're gonna love these Easter eggs." But it's like, as somebody that grew up loving the shit out of Star Wars, it's like, I don't want that.
I just feel like, and this is me not even being a Star Wars fan, but if I was a huge Star Wars fan, I don't need to be constantly reminded that I'm watching a Star Wars movie. Yeah. It should just be the universe itself telling me that not any, like, cameos or, Easter eggs going, when they're not even hidden, they're just, like, blatantly out there. Yeah, this is a Star Wars movie. You grew up with these characters.
Yeah, right?
Hey, you see R2-D2 and C-3PO? I know it doesn't make sense that they're on this planet at this time, but hey, you like these characters because you're a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
And so that's my biggest gripe.
I'm afraid that they're going to keep that going too. Like,
I feel
like episode 8's going to start off on a snow planet. Like, oh, I remember Hoth. And like, it's like, I don't want that.
They're going to start off.
They already confirmed it's starting off right where 7 ended, but like exactly there. So
except it's snowing. And, no, it's on the same area.
It's like a walker in the distance.
They're inside of the beast.
God. I'm scared that they're gonna do that for episode 8 and episode 9 and any other Star Wars later.
I get that people like familiarity, but
yeah, like
you have to draw a line.
People have a nostalgia thing, and sure, I don't really feel nostalgia except for like 1 or 2 things. Yeah. But I mean, like I don't want that. I don't want people to feed into the nostalgia factor. It's just like they need new stuff too. One thing I do hope for episode 8, only thing I'm really hoping for episode 8, I hope that at some point they're just like walking through a city, whatever. And like Boba Fett lands, and like fucking jetpacks down, and like lands from him, points the gun at him. And Luke's like, "What the fuck? You died. You fell in the Sarlacc pit." And then Boba says, "I remember that day." And he like looks off, and like it kind of drifts up to the sky, and it shows like him just like flying out of the Sarlacc pit, like dusting himself off and walking away in the distance. And then like by the time he gets back, like
those were much simpler times.
It's just like I want that joke in there because they're not gonna have Han anymore. They gotta like spoiler. Well, I guess I already alerted like said spoiler, but whatever. But like they're not gonna have Han, so there goes the whole comedic value. Like they're not gonna have any comedy anymore.
No, exactly. You know what though? I hope episode 8 is just like one really long episode of Maury. Is Luke the DNA results are in, and Luke Skywalker, you are not Rey's father. Just keeps going.
Oh man.
Who is her father?
I just had an idea I was gonna say and I totally can't remember what it was. Oh, I hope that like it starts off with Rey handing Luke the lightsaber. And like he's like, I'll train you, young one, or whatever, like, you know, how it's gonna happen. But then after that, it cuts away, and it's not even about them anymore, like, or anyone from the old movies. It's just about some random people on another planet that have nothing to do with it.
They spend way too much time training, and Kylo Ren takes over the whole universe.
I want to know what the fuck's up with Finn, because he's gonna be fucking crippled now too, like, because his back got fucked up in Episode 7. Like, is he gonna have an artificial back? Is he spine? Is he gonna be in a wheelchair and like just be like
He's gonna get
communications or
what
something.
What if they give him a robot hand as consolation? He's like, but my back.
This doesn't help. I can't even move it. It's just like I'm really interested to see where Episode 8's gonna go and Episode 9 after that. So like, no, I'm excited. I'm excited for the future of Star Wars. I'm not excited about the current Star Wars, if that makes sense.
No, I definitely get it.
So like, you know, and that's coming from a huge Star Wars fan that like played hours of Battlefront 2 and. Like, I can tell you a lot of stuff, like, oh yeah, Vader's castle, that was actually a thing in the books. Like, that in the extended universe was a thing in the books, but it was on a snow planet, not on Mustafar, which...
I like how confused faithful Star Wars fans are. They're like, okay, so the movies are taking this part of the extended universe,
but it's getting rid of this.
But it's getting rid of this part of the extended universe.
Luke and Leia had 2 kids, and one of them went to the dark side. They were twins.
Wait,
so, but they...
Luke and Leia?
Sorry.
Oh, shit! No way!
Oh, I was gonna make a bad joke, but actually, I gotta start being good. Han and Leia.
One went to the dark side, and one went to the mental side.
That's the direction I was gonna go, but I'm not making the joke. I'm holding myself back. But no, Vader had a castle in the books, and like, I guess in the movies they put it on Mustafar because, you know, that has resonance for him, seeing how that's where he went totally to the dark side. It makes sense. And he pretty much lost like 90% of himself in general in a lot of ways. So like, you know, it's kind of cool. And like, I want to see the Vader stuff. I guess that's what I want to see. I don't care much about anything else, but I want to see the Vader stuff. Yeah, there you go. That's all I gotta say about Star Wars.
I always wanted to see more Vader. I want to see more
of the dark side.
I want to see more badass villains. Like Darth Maul was a badass. Grievous was a badass.
Fucking dude, I would love a Grievous movie.
Yeah.
Grievous is my second favorite character in the fucking Star Wars universe. Like,
oh man,
I think he is my favorite character actually.
The 4 lightsaber thing never gets old.
It's fucking cool. Like, I just like say all this shit you want about episode 3, but like when Grievous is coming after Obi-Wan and he's fucking spinning the lightsabers and like in the ground, it's fucking awesome.
There's that movie is hard for me to hate. I want it in my medicine cabinet forever whenever I feel depressed because that movie has a lot of just a lot of happiness. Just all across the board. We
gotta watch like all the Star Wars movies, like just to make fun of them. We gotta start getting drunk and watching movies.
Speaking of getting drunk and watching movies, we're at the request of my girlfriend. We are actually looking into how to kind of do a mystery science theater. If that's something we've been interested in for a while, but we're actually gonna look into how to go about that. Yeah,
it's like copyright is the big issue. I don't know how to deal with that.
There has to be a workaround because I know there's YouTubers who do the same thing.
Yeah,
like CinemaSins basically shows an entire movie.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. That's a good question. That's a good point.
So there has to be a way around it, and so if we figure that out, because they do recent movies on that one. Nostalgia Critic, I've watched some of his reviews, and he'll just commentate the entire movie.
Okay.
So
well, yeah, we'll have to
so I'm gonna look into that, but we're if we do start doing that, we're gonna look into doing some B-rated movies, really comedic movies.
Just anything.
Yeah. Really. But Spy Kids is the one that we were requested to do first, and so I think that would be a movie worth drinking to.
So, like, you told me that Taylor is the one that came up with the idea.
Yes.
And I know for a fact that she listens to this, so I gotta know why the fuck Spy Kids? Out of everything, you gotta tell me why Spy Kids.
Okay. I don't know.
The next time I see Taylor, I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna look her dead in the face and be like, Why?
So
I'm gonna expect her to know what I'm talking about.
I'll tell you why. Okay. I'll tell you what. We were going through our movie collection, just choosing movies to watch for the weekend. And Spy Kids is in our collection. I owned Spy Kids. Right?
You own a lot of horror movies. Like
I just own a lot of movies.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And it was in my collection. I didn't even realize I had it, right? So I looked at it, and I just started going, "Who's in heaven? Help us!" Taylor just looked at me and was like, "I have an idea." I was like, "All right, I'm gonna hear you out," and said that she would love to listen to us commentate over that movie drunk because of how ridiculous it is. Like the thumb people.
God.
And I haven't seen the movie in years, so I
haven't either.
Like a decade probably.
I remember the thumb people, and I remember the little camera, and that's it. That's all I remember.
I remember the little camera, right? I remember the kid making fun of her brother for calling him Butterfingers.
All right.
But I don't remember anything, and so that would be a really fun thing for us to do.
Okay.
So we'll look into like what movies we can and cannot do.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah, so that's a project we'll be considering.
I might have an idea of how we can do it. It's not the preferred way I would like to do it, but like, so the way I'm thinking, because if we don't monetize it, obviously we can probably, that'd be easier because
we're not gonna monetize that. Yeah,
that'd be like for sure we want it. Hell, we haven't even monetized like the podcast. We don't want to like make any money off this.
Exactly.
We do this for fun. But so we have basically the full screen is just us on the couch watching the movie, drinking, whatever, and then in the corner, kind of like, you know how like Let's Players will do like face cam?
Yes.
We have that, but like the face cam would be the movie and the main part would be us.
I actually think that could work very well.
Maybe, I don't know.
But so I'll look into the details and actually figure out.
We'll both will. We got we got a lot of stuff we gotta look into. Like we're gonna have to take a whole weekend soon and just do that. Like
exactly. And so after Christmas, after New Year's weekend, we'll officially be having our website up and running.
Yeah, and one of my friends from high school, I don't know if you ever met him, but Ryan Beaver, he I probably shouldn't have said his last name, but guess what? It's out there now. So shout out to you. He was talking to me last night, which I'm recording this on the 20th before he gets confused. He's like, "Wait, I wasn't talking to him Friday." He was talking to me last night, like randomly, and he was like, "Hey, if you're looking for a website, here are a couple sites to look at."
Nice.
And so like he gave me a couple ideas, and he showed me like his website because he has one, and I don't remember which one it was called, what the website was that he used for that, but it didn't look bad, and I was on mobile, so it was probably a little off and like a little weird just because like that's how mobile is, but it wasn't terrible. It was actually like it could be an option. So like we gotta look in. We have like 3 options. The Xenocast is already taken, or not the Xenocast. Xenocast.com is already taken.
But the Xenocast.
I'm gonna look that up right now, actually, because I haven't even seen what it looks like. But, so like just like as an idea, there we go. Like that'll help. Xenocast. What the fuck is this? I don't even know what the fuck this is. Bridal, California. What? I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, we'll look into it. Definitely gonna be looking into it.
Those people who took Xenocast are fuckers. It's like a.
It has like a blimp or
it's
something.
It's like a banner of Holland.
Like,
hello, welcome to the Xenocast. I'm Hans.
Oh my god, I forgot about my accent for it. Hello, I am Hans. My cat heard the accent and like he fucking came in like, what the fuck are you doing?
Podcast.
What? I was petting you piece of shit.
My neighbor podcast. Fuck those guys.
Oh my god. We gotta start working on accents more.
Yeah, we.
Oh shit, that would be perfect for the video, for the movies.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. We have to watch Alien. We would have to watch.
We
couldn't do Alien. We couldn't because like we'd be too concentrated on Alien to just watch Alien. We would just watch it. We wouldn't even comment.
We'd start making jokes during like the previews, and then like we'd press play, and it would just be silence. It would just be a recording of the movie.
Exactly.
We'll get fucking lawsuits because they're like, you can't just bootleg the movie.
You guys just watched Alien. Like, why would you even put that up?
Fuck.
We'll have to watch Marvel. Oh my god, Marvel could be really funny or really annoying depending on how drunk I get. Because if it's like the Spider-Man movie, I'll just yell about the inconsistencies and how it's nothing like the actual universe.
Raise it, fix his glasses.
Spider-Man didn't fight Vulture first.
That would never happen.
Shocker was his first villain in the Ultimate Comics. He didn't even look like that. He was purple.
That's inconceivable. And Goblin's a real goblin.
God, I'm gonna be fucking horrible during that. You're just gonna get more and more drunk to deal with it.
Well, you know what? If we're gonna commentate anyone, it would probably be Spider-Man 3.
Oh my god.
So I hope you're ready to get real drunk.
We need to watch. I really need to watch the Spider-Man trilogy again because 2 is still regarded as the best superhero movie ever.
It's not my favorite. One is because Willem Dafoe is a great villain.
Willem Dafoe's just great. Anything like Willem Dafoe's just great. Willem Dafoe.
When he has that itsy bitsy spider shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like I fucking love Willem Dafoe. We had a cast list of like who we wanted to play what, and I can't remember who we had for Willem Dafoe, but we had a good one for him. I want him to play Riddler.
Riddler?
I'd like to see him as Riddler.
I think he'd be.
Or even Two-Face. Okay.
Actually, I think we said Two-Face for Willem Dafoe.
It's because it's pretty much what he is. Any Batman villain for Willem Dafoe. I'd love to see Scarecrow, Catwoman, whatever. Here we are on Batman again.
I would love to see Willem Dafoe as Catwoman.
It's like the best fucking role. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Do you know, I guess back to penises, do you know that Willem Dafoe is supposed to have like a magnum dong?
You know, I'm not surprised. At all.
I think I talked about that this weekend. I don't know how it got brought up. I
guess
whenever Willem Dafoe gets brought up, I guess I just always like have to bring up that he might have a very large penis.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, look at the guy. He has to have something going for him. He's not.
Yeah,
with Willem Dafoe, I love you to death as an actor.
With an evil villain face like that.
I love you to death as an actor, and like. You're great in everything you play, and I'd love to get a drink with you sometime, but let's be honest, you're not the most attractive guy ever. I mean, I'm more attractive, but that's saying a lot.
That's kind of like, what's his name? That one really ugly guy who's a porn star.
Rocky Dennis?
No, not Rocky Dennis. It's Ron something, right? Ron.
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
I don't know fucking porn stars. Who do you think I am?
No, it's like
porn. I'm not a pervert, thank you very much. He says as he reads around.
Okay. I like to imagine that you were actually like reading that off of a porn script. I'm not a pervert. Bow, chicken, bow, bow.
I'm sorry you don't have the money for the pizza. It's $10.
Duck, you would be the worst pizza boy. You'd be the worst pizza boy ever. The worst electrician ever. The worst plumber ever.
I'd be the worst any home visitor ever.
There would be like this stay-at-home mom who would be like, oh, I don't have any money for that. Perhaps you could work something out.
She'd be wearing like a fucking silk robe that goes like slightly down half her thigh, and like, it's like open and you can barely see like black lingerie underneath. Wow, that's way too descriptive. Actually,
more tits than chest.
Yeah.
But. And she'd be like, maybe there's some other way. And you'd be like, no.
No, I'm sorry, ma'am. I delivered the TV. Like, I gotta get money for it.
I could lose my job. I'm gonna call my manager. What you're doing right now is called theft.
When I was working in the electronics section.
You would drive back to the pizza place. Later that night, you'd be like back at your place eating pizza. Think about what just happened and would have went, shit!
When I was working in the electronics section at the grocery store I used to work at, we would sell TVs all the time. I was really good at selling TVs, and I don't fucking know why. Like, there was one dude that kept coming in every week or two, and he would be like talking about TVs. We would talk for like 20 minutes.
I was gonna say, please tell me that he bought a TV every time he talked to you.
Well, he did. He bought a TV eventually, but I wasn't working that day. And like he remembered me every time too. And he was kind of cool, but he was like an old kind of racist and like, you know, I didn't really want to talk to him kind of guy, but it was my job. So like I was really good at selling TVs. I was the first person to sell a curved TV, and that shit was like $2,000. And I would have to bring TVs to their car every time because, like, you know, it's our job. It's what we do. So many times people said, I wish I could take you home so you could help me bring it into the house. That was a year and a half ago, and I'm just now realizing so many opportunities were missed. Year and a half.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'm afraid I can't do that.
Sometimes I realize it's not really a surprise I've been single for a while. Because I make shit like that all
You know that line you just said where you're like, you know, I don't really want to talk to them, but it's my job.
Yeah.
That's how I feel being on the podcast with you.
That's how I feel being like in my everyday life with me. Fucking being in my head is just talking to myself the whole time. I'm arguing with myself all the time.
I just wanted to use that line.
Fair enough.
Those you found those like comic strips lately where it's it always ends with like this person like nonchalantly going, "Oh no."
Oh my god. These comics are my favorite comics because they're 3 panels and every single one is a good description of my life.
They're depressing and nihilistic. There's one there where it's like, I want things to be different, and then the next panel is the person nonchalantly throwing up vases and expensive things and breaking them with a bat, and then the third one is just him standing with the bat. Everything's in debris. He just has a nonchalant face and goes, "Oh no."
I found the website finally. I feel like an idiot because the website was on the bottom right corner. The fucking
You just never know nowadays with how many memes.
Well, I just never looked for it. If anyone wants to like look at these comics, which I don't know the person, I wish I knew the person that fucking wrote them because they gotta be hilarious.
They speak to you on so many levels.
It's just like, but the website is literally webcomicname.tumblr.com. Like the comic's name is webcomicname.
Oh,
it's kind of awesome. So, but there's a lot. Like there's this one, Josh. It's the first one is it's like a Secret Santa thing, and like one person's has the names in the hat, and they're like,
take a name from the hat.
The guy takes a name and it says that weirdo you never talk to.
Oh no.
He says, "Oh no." That's it. It's just 3 fucking comic straight pages.
Oh, that one's hilarious. That's totally Secret Santa.
It's fucking true. Like I'm scrolling through it and showing Josh, but like just
they always end with an "oh no."
There's so many.
So funny.
My favorite one is probably this one. It's titled "Oh no" and it's completely blank.
Oh,
It's the best. Like it's so fucking stupid, but I love the shit out of it.
They're very simple and like I feel like if you've ever had a socially awkward situation, you could definitely relate to them.
Yeah, no, it's all.
But I mean,
that's my entire life.
But for you, you can relate to all of them because it's your entire life.
I was like I was reading it from top to bottom, which it goes from like the newest to the oldest, and like I started noticing like every comic had the word running gag in there, and I was just like, why? Like I don't get it. And then I'm trying to find like a good example of it, but it just always says running gag. And then there was one that was like, I want something bad to happen, blah blah blah, or like something bad's gonna happen, and it just says running, like the words running gag, and they're like, I don't get it, and then it says you will, and then like the next 10 just says running gag like on it. Like there's one where they're on the ground looking at clouds and like, hey, that cloud looks like something, and the clouds just spell running gag. Like it's just fucking like it's genius, but I love it.
That motherfucker. That's something we would write in a sitcom. I'm not proud of it.
No, it totally is, and I love the shit out of it.
I'm not proud of that fact at all.
I gotta put a link. I gotta put a link to it because like I gotta like.
Especially if you,
it's just like I love it.
They're very simple. I would definitely recommend checking them out. And if you see any that you feel that you can personally relate to, definitely send us a message or
tweet it to us.
Yeah,
just
tweet
fucking
it to
put
us.
in a picture and tweet it to us. I sent one to my friend earlier today. Like, oh no, it wasn't the destroy everything one. It was a different one. I sent one to my friend today, and she was like, honestly, I relate. And I said, I relate to this on so many levels because I fucking did. I don't even remember which one it was. Oh, you were talking about Christmas and
it's
how
like
it's
if your
funny.
diary was a comic book.
It really is. And I guess that's really accurate for me. That's a really good comparison. Oh, man.
Oh, that's so great.
So, something you told me about sort of recently that's been going on in your, I guess, daily life. Your dad is watching Walking Dead.
Oh, shit. Okay, so I don't know how the hell he does it. Because here I am struggling to even find free time for my own personal life. And my dad, in the span of...
Just so you know, I'm marking as spoilers.
Okay.
Just so we can be safe.
Yes. Spoilers for The Walking Dead. Just
Eventually. Not yet, but eventually.
My dad, in a week and a half to 2 weeks, caught up on all 7 seasons of The Walking Dead.
You know how, like, it'd be really funny if you and your dad and I started, like, watching a show together, because we would finish it in the same time each other would finish it. Like, if we started watching Friends when I watched Friends, we would have finished it at the same time. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, right?
Because I binge watch the shit out of shows.
It's just really crazy.
Hell, like the other day I was watching iZombie for like 5 episodes in a row. I like that show and I don't have a reason for it.
I don't know how he did it, but it was really cool, like, hearing his opinions on things, because I'd be like, hey, how do you like Rick? Oh, I like Rick. Oh, how do you like Daryl? Oh, Daryl, he's a badass. How do you like Merle? Oh, I don't like Merle. Like, you know, and like, just hearing, like, somebody who has never watched the show or even cared about the show, finally just watching it without any spoilers or anything, it was really cool to see that. There's this episode in season 6 where, again, spoilers if you haven't watched up to that point. There's a scene where Glenn, it looks like he's being eaten by zombies because somebody committed suicide and fell on top of him. And so the zombies are eating the guy on top of him. My sister tuned in, watched a random episode with my dad and was like, oh my god, they just killed one of the main characters. And my dad did not flinch. He didn't flinch, and and I asked him, I'm like, you're not shocked that Glenn's dead? And my dad looked at me and he was like, he's one of the 5.
So how was your dad, how did he react when Negan killed Glenn?
He thinks, it was funny because he's laughing about Negan. He's not like, oh, Negan's the worst person ever, blah, 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 because that's not really how my dad acts. My dad's like, well, I guess Glenn isn't one of the 5 anymore.
Yeah, Michonne's in there now.
You get replaced by Negan. my dad said that Negan's one of the 5.
I believe it. I mean, how in the comics he is, like.
But it was really funny because, like, I didn't give any of my input. I didn't tell my dad anything.
Yeah.
But it was interesting to see that he's able to pick up on different trends, and basically understand the plot structure of The Walking Dead without, like, me analyzing it for him. So it was really funny, like, for example, how they spend a lot of time introducing new characters to kill them off so that the 5 don't get touched.
Yeah. I mean, your dad's a smart guy. He's the kind of guy that would figure that kind of stuff out. Like, I'm not surprised.
Oh my god, but it's so funny because he thinks in Walking Dead now. Like,
Really?
Because that's all he's been doing for the past 2 weeks, right?
Wow.
It's just...
So when he was watching Breaking Bad,
yeah.
he was, like, cooking meth too.
Exactly, my dad. I was selling meth.
I want to be careful what you say. Just putting that out there.
He shaved his head.
Well,
my dad looked like Walter White.
He grew the beard because he already had a shaved head.
Everything I do for my family. My family?
He's just like, one day you just like walk in on him laughing maniacally under the house, like.
he was selling the blue with one of my childhood friends, Jesse. He was selling Jesse, run. Oh my god! But he gets really involved in the TV shows, right? He just sent me this video on Facebook Messenger while I was at work it was The Walking Dead if the zombies were puppies, and it was just like these a cute video of puppies crawling through like the mailbox part of a door, right? But to the Walking Dead music.
Oh my god!
And they just kept coming.
That's both awesome and horrifying.
And he's so funny because my dad's very self-aware about this stuff. He knows how Negan does like this like little lean thing when he goes, and he leans backwards, and so now my dad just does that all the time.
Really? Oh my god!
Whenever he's making like a very chaotic evil decision, So I guess since we're on the topic of Walking Dead and the zombies, you can cut. What would you do in a zombie apocalypse? What would be your plan of action?
My plan of action?
Yes, and I'd like to propose that question. I know it's a question always been asked, but do you does anyone out there have a proper plan of action for if a zombie apocalypse were to actually happen. I would love to hear that from you guys.
I feel like I spelled zombie wrong, but I'm keeping it. That doesn't look
You
right.
spelled zombie, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, so my plan of action, now hear me out.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be kind of a crazy and a weird idea.
Knowing you, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, so...
You want to become one.
No.
Because then you'll finally you'll fit in.
No.
Oh.
Not really. I would try to survive for at least 2 days, but...
At least
So-
why not the third
That's
day?
when I'll give up hope. The third day is giving up hope.
You are like a cat.
Exactly, yeah. Except cats don't last 2 days. They last like half a day, maybe. At least mine does. So hear me out on this, alright? This is gonna be kind of weird, but... How about zombie races?
Wait, what?
Zombie races. So...
Like zombie races, as in like they're different. Like we would brand them.
No, as in we live near a horse race track, and I feel like if anything, I would be good at making money in the zombie apocalypse by having people gamble.
Wait,
on
okay.
zombies.
So what you're saying is that the world is in ruin. There's zombies everywhere, and you would have
Capture
zombies
at
race
least
each
7.
other. You would own a racetrack for zombies to race each other.
Yeah.
And people would bet on them so that you could make money.
I would put a brain on the thing, the inner ring that like run when they have the dog races that has a little fucking like cat or bird whatever that flies around and like they fucking chase it. I'd have a brain on there so they're all chasing after it, and then like whoever crosses the finish wins, and the others die or something. Or I could do like a crawler race that's like a 100-meter dash and they're just crawling for like 100 meters.
But to make money.
Yeah.
In a barren wasteland.
Yes.
Where...
Let's be honest, the human race would be able to...
Wait.
Sustain itself.
In a barren wasteland where...
I'm imagining a zombie apocalypse.
That's genius.
I'm imagining it being more like Dead Rising than The Walking Dead, honestly.
You're
Where they
genius.
had fucking game shows about like killing zombies.
Everyone else will be just focused on surviving. They won't be focused on making money.
Yeah, exactly. And I would have all the money in the world for winning if it gets solved. If not, I'm fucking dying with my money. Whatever. Zombie races is my plan, and no one can take that idea from me. I will...
Unless they beat you to it like a race.
If the zombie apocalypse fucking happens and I hear word that someone else did it first, coming for your ass. It's my idea.
Do you have a clever like name?
Copyright Zachary Hoover.
Do you have a clever name for the zombie races?
I don't need a clever name. People will see a flyer that says zombie race, then they'll be like, oh shit, I gotta check this out. Thinking that it's like a museum or something for like races of zombies, but no, it's fucking gambling.
I have one.
I'll have gambling tables and shit. Everything.
How about NASCAR Kiss?
That would be bad if they were in cars. That'd be really good if they were in cars.
Will we work our way up to that?
No, because if they get that sentient, then we're fucked and I'm just gonna become one. So, no, I'm not. We're not. That's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna plan for that one.
Okay. Well, my plan. Alright, so let me give a little bit of an expose, a little bit of exposition before I explain my plan.
Call it Dead Star. I don't know.
I like it.
I'll come up with a better one. You go.
I was having this conversation with my girlfriend Taylor, and hers is really in depth. Like it was really well thought out. Like each step along the way made sense, and then the end goal would be going to a local island near us, the San Juan Islands, and killing off all the zombies there. And then just building a settlement
They
there.
had a movie about that. One of the Dead movies was like that, but like they didn't kill off the zombies. They just like lived with them. And they had them chained up and stuff or something.
Shit.
I didn't watch it. I think it was Survival of the Dead, but I'm not totally sure.
It sounds like one of the newer Romero movies.
Oh
like
no, it was
2000s
not
stuff.
good.
No, that's why it doesn't sound good. But
You vamp about this a little bit because
okay.
I'm gonna go get something to drink.
Okay, so it was a really well thought out plan. I mean, if you disregard the idea that like zombies can like walk at the bottom of like lakes, I don't know if we decided as a community that that's what zombies do. But I guess it's something we'll figure out once it actually happens.
It wouldn't work. They would sink because they'd be soggy.
But would they walk at the bottom?
Well, yeah, but they would sink and then they'd be too heavy to move.
Okay.
You think they're fucking strong? Their fucking muscles wearing off. They'd be bones by the time we got to an island.
But they are strong. Get yourself a fucking drink. Let me finish my thought. But each step along the way, again, very well thought out, very well planned. No room for error. or at least like, no room for a fatal mistake. And so my plan was a lot different. My plan was, as soon as I catch word that the zombie apocalypse was to happen, I would get online. I would go on different communities, Facebook, Reddit, Craigslist, and I would say, all right, hey, let's all meet up at a at a common location, and let's survive together. Let's figure this out. And I would create the first raider group.
Yeah, see, I feel like that could be good and bad because like you gotta figure out how.
Well, they don't know it's gonna be a raider group.
We gotta figure out how to establish dominance. Like, would it be like whoever kills the leader
I'll pee on
becomes
him.
the leader? Okay.
There you go. See?
Whoever pees on the most people.
Yeah,
leader.
I'll pee on all of them at once.
You just gotta make sure everyone's awake.
I'll have buckets of pee prior.
We were talking shit about Star Wars. I just realized I have a fucking cardboard cutout of the Force Awakens.
They look so sad now.
At least Finn does.
And so we'd be raiders. We would, we would salvage. We'd take what's ours, right?
Yeah, of course. That's what raiders do.
Exactly. We would. If you're part of the raider group, you get respect. If you're not part of the raider group, we'll have pamphlets ready, showing you what our cause is about, or what we're gonna do. And if you're interested in raiding, you can join.
Okay.
So we'll go door to door with our pamphlets.
I mean, if you need a base, I have an idea for a place.
And then
it'll be a lot of fun.
And then we're gonna Mad Max this bitch, okay? We're gonna get ourselves some. We're gonna go to those Chinese antique stores where they have like the katanas and like the knight's armor. We're gonna get ourselves some knight's armor,
dude,
okay? Because zombies aren't gonna bite that.
Definitely go on and spike punk armor. I'll probably even get a mohawk. Fuck it.
Exactly, and we're gonna take over the San Juan Islands.
Hello and welcome to the first ever zombie race.
And then
brought to you by your local raider group. I don't know what the fuck you're called, so I can't really go for it.
I don't know what I'd call my raider group.
Raider Z. The Raiders.
Yeah, Raider Z, but it's actually Raiders. There we go. And so
you have a splinter group that's in cars called the Riders.
And so it's cool because since we're like since we started early, we have the OG Raider group. Other Raider groups hear about our Raider group and aspire to be like our Raider group. Yeah. And so we'll kind of monopolize the Raider industry, okay? And so we'll have different forms of entertainment, such as
zombie races, zombie gambling,
yes.
The blackjack dealers are zombies.
Yeah, zombie charades.
We'll make them do Thriller up on stage.
But I want to have a zombie coliseum where I get to choose a zombie, and my opponent gets to choose a zombie, and they fight each other.
How would you make the zombies fight?
You
starve them for a week, get them desperate for brains. No, I don't know if that would work. I don't know if they turn to cannibalism.
You put human flesh on it. I don't know.
I don't know if that would turn to cannibalism. If they're not attracted to the flesh, they're attracted to the brains. They can smell the brains or whatever. Or like, maybe it's just movement.
We'll rub them with different brains.
Maybe.
Well, they just eat themselves. Okay,
they probably would, actually.
Well, then, whoever eats themselves the least in a certain amount of time will win, okay? But eventually, these zombies will kill each other, okay? And then, over time, we'll have stronger and better and faster and smarter zombies.
So you create the ultimate race of zombies.
And then, my raider group doesn't have to raid anymore. We'll have zombie raiders. Where, I'll send them over to different states, different, places. I'll be like,
You're not afraid.
Igor! Get him!
You're not afraid that they would turn on you.
No, because I'll pee on him.
That doesn't... Where do you think that asserts dominance? You're not afraid that, their zombie raiders, your raiders, are gonna go out and they're gonna fucking look... One's gonna look to the other, and then they're gonna come back and be like, and overthrow you or anything.
Like Planet of the Apes?
Sure, yeah. I haven't seen it, but yeah, sure.
But they're zombies.
Alright, who am I to shit on your dream? I'm the one that wants to race them. I'm not much to talk.
You want to race them, and I want to raise them.
Oh, shit, that'll help. Because the fastest will win.
Exactly, see?
Perfect,
So,
there you go. And the strongest beat the shit out of the one that's fastest.
We'll be insider trading.
Alright. So,
and then, like, we'll have the best zombies around, okay? Other survivors, they'll only have, like, the mediocre zombies, but we offer quality.
I'll call it Racers with a Z instead of an S.
Okay,
there we go. Good. And then you'll be the Raiders.
Wait, so
you'll have the Raiders group.
You'll be Racer Z and I'll be Raider Z?
Yeah, and then you'll have the Rider Z, which will be the guys in the cars that go get the stuff. Like,
oh, shit.
Alright, well.
The Wire Z.
We're kind of fucked now. We have to, like, have this happen.
So, like,
if it's ever a chemical thing and it's due to radiation, I'm calling my group the Rads.
So, as you can all hear right now, our plans are flawless, Z.
Flawless.
Flawless. And if you have a better plan out there that is much more impenetrable and flawless, we would love to hear it. So, again, send us a tweet sometime.
Just follow us on Twitter sometime.
Exactly.
And, you know.
We're desperate.
Oh, hell yeah, we're fucking hella desperate over here. So, yeah. Before Josh breaks down and cries and, you know, inevitably kills himself.
Cries
tonight.
Z.
This has been the Xenocast.
Oh, shit. Wait, with an X?
Fuck. This has been the Xenocast.
Are we the Neocast or the Protocast?
We're nothing yet.
We are the original Xenocast.
We're the Protocast. We're the prototype of the Xenocast. One day we'll be the full of Xenocast, but not yet.
Yes. Hey, thank you once again for listening. I hope you all have a great Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate out there.
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. I don't know all the holidays, unfortunately, so I'm sorry if I forgot you out of the 3 I named. Because I'm basic and I don't know shit.
Extravaganza.
Sure. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy Holidays in general. And I guess, you know, this is the episode.
Hey.
Get the fuck out of my house so that I can play Persona.
Shit.